I don't know how I feel about a level 1, because I want to start E, but that's not ideal. So I'm not going to level anything up yet. I actually leveled up my W to see if he was going to get in range. He actually did. We just go flash for flash. I do burn the Ignite as well. Now it's going to be an interesting couple minutes as we figure out how we actually play this. And no flash on the Shaco, not bad. Okay, so leveling W was a bit risky because if we don't get anything there, obviously I don't have the ability level 1 that I would like to have. But we were able to get something out of it, so that's nice. Whoever dropped this ward here, that was super clutch. Guess it's better time than any than to start the YouTube intro since we've already got some action going. Playing some Maokai support. Different runes than usual. We are running Aftershock, Font of Life, Second Wind, Unflinching, Biscuit Delivery, Cosmic Insight. I believe, let's see. Yeah, 1 CDR, 1 Magic Resist, 1 Armor. And we don't get priority in the lane, so I will explain the thought process behind the pick and everything in just a little bit. I want to make sure I don't get too distracted in explaining it all that I fall behind in this lane too early on. Not being able to get to lane first or at the same time as the enemy bot lane really hurts you. As you see here, we don't have a push. They have it on us. They're going to hit level 2 on us. Which Lucian being able to dash in is spooky, and if Morgana lands a Q, it's even worse, so we're just going to respect it and back up. So, in a safe position, going to play this pretty safe to start, especially with Graves pathing topside. Guess now's a pretty decent time to explain the pick. Maokai is receiving some changes soon. He has not received them yet, but with these changes in mind, now's a good time to try experimenting with different kind of playstyles, I suppose, with Maokai support. If you went back a couple seasons ago, Maokai was a tank. You would see him most commonly top lane. Then he started appearing more as a support. And then we started seeing him as an AP support. And these days, we pretty much almost always see him as an AP support, which is how I've been playing him for the past year or so. The new changes coming up are going to reduce a lot of his damage, but increase a lot of his utility, including the slow that you're getting from his E. Actually, not a terrible trade. The slow you're getting from his E, so more utility there, trading off damage for utility, as well as the speed in which his ultimate is going to travel is going to be quicker. So a couple of really interesting changes. It's going to make AP Maokai a little weaker, but it is going to make, I think, Tank Maokai a bit stronger, which is their whole... Oh, this is kind of weird. It's actually a good spell shield. Nice. Does he live? Beautiful. So yeah, their goal is to make Maokai more of a tank again, trying to give him more usage in top lane and in the jungle without making him a bad support. And I think essentially what this is going to do is bring tank Maokai back into the meta, and I don't think we're going to necessarily lose AP support Maokai, which would be really cool, because if that's the case, then we can potentially lock in Maokai as like a flex or a blind pick, and then based on what the enemy team picks or based on what my team picks, I can kind of change my runes and my build to best fit my team's need. Maybe I can go full tank, maybe I can go full damage, maybe I can do a bit of a hybrid, which is what I'm actually testing this game. We went Aftershock instead of the typical Comet rune page you see these days. But I am going AP still. So Aftershock will allow me to get some resistances and still be able to potentially frontline and not get one shot right away. But also having the AP build to do some decent damage. I'm going to kind of hover here because Talon is looking a little aggressive, but I don't want to leave Sivir here too much. I can't position as AP Maokai. Yeah, so it is a little tough just because you have to completely change your playstyle, and that's something even I'm struggling with right now because I've been playing so much AP Maokai. He has no flash. My sapling's not gonna hit anybody here, but I think we just auto him to death. Would have ideally liked to have not had to use my flash there, but no worries, I suppose. Shaco is coming down. Should have plenty of vision on that. I don't know if I necessarily agree with Graves sticking around. I'd rather have this tower to ourselves, but there's nothing to do for him on the map right now, I suppose. But yeah, I am struggling a little bit right now to kind of adjust to a different playstyle. Even though I'm building the same things that I have built in the past, just having Aftershock allows me the capability to play as a frontline, which is something I haven't been doing a whole lot recently when I play Maokai. I've kind of just been playing back and throwing saplings. So it does take some practice for sure, and a good, I guess, understanding of your champion's capabilities to be able to have that flexibility. But if everything works out the way I think it's going to, and you are able to kind of flex Maokai into tank or AP, it's going to be really important to be able to do both of those things. I forget how to position with him as a tank. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been a minute since I've played as a frontliner when playing Maokai, so this game might be a little awkward at times. But that's why I'm practicing it now, so when these changes do come out, I have that ability to play as a tank or an AP. I feel comfortable enough to do that. So I think that's enough as far as the rundown goes on the changes that are coming out soon, and basically my thoughts on why we're running what we're running. Let's focus a little bit more on the game now, although it has been going pretty well. I don't want this kill, I just want the assist, but I take it no matter what. No worries, especially since I'm going AP still. Kills are not an issue whatsoever. I'm just gonna mute all. It's not gonna be worth it this game. I got people all chatting. I got my jungler and my mid complaining. Just don't want to deal with that today. I'm AP Maokai, baby. Just look at the damage after the game, and you'll understand why I did what I did. Also, the skill order is still going to be the same. So maxing EWQ, at least for the time being, because the changes haven't been put into place yet. But I don't see it necessarily changing even after the changes come through. That's going to be another big thing, too. They're reducing damage to minions, so you won't mess up your wave nearly as much. Tank build is Q max for sure. We're not going tank build, though. We're going Aftershock, tankier runes, but still damage in the build. Bit of a hybrid here, which I really like since it's just the I feel like Lucian might go for an all-in here. Okay, I think he actually could have, especially since we just have the other solo AP on our team in the Vex. I like going AP here still. I'm a bit low on mana, which is one change I'm experiencing compared to before when you're running stuff like Mana Flow and Spell Thieves. I think since I am and Sivir's a bit chunked though, we should probably just try to recall, reset. Right now, the state that we're in, we can't trade at all or look for kills, and we are stronger, so we want to make sure that we are in a position to actually push our lead. Alright, good there. I am going to go Swifties this game. If you guys didn't know this about Maokai, his saplings run quicker based on your movement speed, I believe, or something along those lines. I should probably know that off the top of my head. I don't. I do know for a fact, though, I have seen the research behind it. Swifties makes your E quicker, which is further adding on to your utility and your slow, and especially when you're building damage, you want your saplings to have a higher chance of hitting. Yo, what's up, Skeleton? Welcome to the stream, my man. I mean, their top and mid lane are both a bit strong. Ah, good timing. Didn't expect him to be able to land that in time. Let me just leave. You gotta assume at this point that they probably have all sums bought. So, can't really force anything here. Shaco is mid. Graves is fighting by himself. They do still have Rift. I thought they used it top for some reason. That's actually even worse, though. The fact that they haven't used it yet, and they got our top tower? Okay, not bad. So my ulti, too. I think I need to kind of get out of the habit of chucking so many saplings because I'm going quick. By the way, if you guys hear my dog in the background, I apologize. He's a lab puppy, so there's no way to make him shut up. He's just gonna bark all day long. Let me see if I can turn like a filter on for you guys though, so maybe it's not as loud in the background. Here, I turned a noise gate on. Hopefully that helps it a little bit, but if it ends up sounding worse for any reason, as far as like the volume quality, feel free to let me know. Okay, we are 4-0-1. At this point, I almost wish I was full AP in the sense that I had Comet and Spell Thieves and stuff like that because it'd be easier to snowball this game. But playing really well. Unfortunately, I have had a pretty unlucky habit. Ooh. Having an Aftershock there definitely helps a bit. I think they'll lose this though. On here. Okay. Very nice. Use the sweeper to try to disable the Jacob box as I went through it. 3 dead on the map and eyes on the other 2. We will get some deep vision in the meantime. I already have a control ward down, and I'm actually pretty happy with that placement, so I'm going to leave that where it is. As I was saying before that fight broke out, though, I've been having a really common issue lately. It's mainly just when I'm playing on my Smurf account. I don't see this so much when I'm playing like in high elo on my main account. But very often recently, I've been winning bots and losing everywhere else, and then the game just falls apart and we end up losing. So even though I'm 502, my Sivir's 101, we've kind of dominated the bot lane. This game is nowhere close to 1 because their top and mid combined have 9 of their team's 9 kills. So one thing that'll be interesting is how well I'm able to control objectives. When I'm trying to set up objectives and throw a bunch of saplings around, it's going to be kind of tough. And I will finish that thought in a second. Oh, that's so unbelievable that I couldn't reach him there. My W not at any point in time in range. That sucks. I guess I should have chased him around the alcove, right? He only had one direction to go. I should have just... Wow, pop off Sivir. Auto to heal. Okay, let's try. I guess I should have just, like, walked around. Anyways, what was I saying? That's right. Setting up objectives before, you would just try to get there really early and throw as many saplings as possible. But now that I don't have mana flow and spell thieves, as we're already starting to see, it does make a pretty big difference. No shot, he's recalling this push, right? Oh, he went bot. Okay. But he died anyways because he took a million power shots. What a weirdo. Vex is dead? Probably? Oh, a bit of a shield.
An ally has been slain.
Very nice. Oh, honestly, I don't know which one it is. It's very bad. Good thing I had that sapling there. I don't think they could have chased even if they wanted to. Yeah, just a bit of an overcommit, I think, for the most part. Not terrible overall. Definitely not ideal. I do need to be pretty careful, especially there, like, using my W in to try to help that Graves, even though he was most likely dead already. I have a pretty big shutdown, so even though I do have the capability to frontline, especially with Aftershock and getting those resistances, it's not necessarily going to be super worth if I'm just killing myself in the process. So we need to kind of take what we know about playing AP Maokai, keeping our distance and chucking saplings from a safe distance. We need to keep all of that in mind and only utilize our ability to engage with Aftershock if we really need it. But I do have a mandate now. This is our third drag. It is just Cloud Soul, but we should definitely look to start prepping this. Okay, got the Morgana flash before the drag fight, but had to exchange a Vex ulti for it. I'm a little worried about my Tryndamere because we don't know where anybody is on the map, and he's pretty far up by himself. Alan's down here. They have a ward on it, which means it could be the Shaco that's nearby. Unless there's Morgana who just dropped it on our way out. Yeah, I like Vision and Bot Tower. That's what I would personally like to do here.
An ally has been slain.
This is a bit risky walking here, but I think I'm fine. I died to Ignite. So bad flash, didn't see that I had the Ignite on me. Also procced my Q, which should have given me Aftershock, but I don't think it procced. Can't W him to proc Aftershock. So yeah, when he's invisible, I can't use my W to proc Aftershock and live there, and I did use my Q, but I guess it didn't hit. If I proc Aftershock there, I probably live. I mean, nice try, I suppose. Never seen a Tryndamere loop so hard, especially Sejuani. Like, how hard of a lane could that have been? Down 3 levels, he's 1 in 6. Gotta back out here. Shut down. That's a massive Sejuani. 7 kills. 3 levels up on my Okay, very nice. Would have liked an assist there, but as my team has already shown, they probably wouldn't have been okay with that. I wonder if you go tank runes, if you should go tier and build. You're talking. Yeah, I know what item you're talking about. I don't know how to pronounce that. The tank item that builds out of tier. Potentially that doesn't sound terrible. I'd be interested in maybe doing some research on that because I'm sure there's been some other Maokai players who have tested it out. Love to see the win rate behind it. Gotta be careful here with that Sejuani. Price, he didn't ult me. He must have not had it. Gotta be careful here. Kinda low on mana. I'm gonna walk down here. They seem to be pretty set on... I have Ignite here, but he should just die. I'm gonna give this one over. Nice. Yeah, they seem pretty focused on mid there, so don't have to worry about them rotating over. I just hate how in a situation like this, I just have so much less mana than typically I would. Oh well, Vex is still alive? Out of mana. Yeah, I don't love this. I think we just maybe recall. Jacob could be invis, that's why I'm doing this right now. Also, I'm pretty far behind on my relic shield procs because of how much roaming we've been doing around the map. Yeah, maybe there is a different build we can go to still go tank, but still have that that amount of mana that we're looking for. It is kind of ridiculous, though, how much of a difference it actually makes, though. Just from mana flow and having Spell Thieves. Of course, you still can go Spell Thieves with these runes. It just doesn't synergize as much. Typically, it's like, if you're going Spell Thieves, you're going Kame. If you're going Aftershock, you're going Relic. That's how I've kind of always looked at it. I do just need to double check to make sure they're not here, even though there's 2 bot. Graves dead. I guess they could have. They have Sejuani who can tank it up. They just don't have a lot of damage to it. We are on Soul Point, which is in a minute. I made the mistake earlier of not prepping this soon enough. But I think this is a really good time for me. Walk down. I do have Sivir with me. You know, Lucian is a bit low, so he's probably going to have to recall. We just need to chill. We got this coming up. I'm going to spam ping it just to make sure my team really knows that that's what I have my eyes on. I can go use my passive on this mid wave potentially. No, I can't.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to die 20 seconds before Soul Point is up. Also, Vex is top. Not ideal. We don't have any prio in this mid wave. I have all the vision and saplings that I could possibly want, but my team's not in a position to do this. Even though we started prepping, you know, a good amount of time ago. Now, if they are smart, they will come in through bot, because that's where I have the least amount of vision and saplings prep. Gonna flash out. I need to be able to live in this fight. Get some more saplings off. Okay, I'm pretty here, so I'm kind of useless. Just need to watch out for the sedge, though. Yeah, so that was actually pretty good because, like I said, they... Sapling? Nice. They started coming to drag from bot, which is where I had the least amount of vision and the least amount of sapling set up. But by kind of kiting them up here, where I had a lot of my saplings and a lot of my vision already prepped, it worked out a lot better for us. And so even though I did have the Aftershock to live, initially it wasn't a fight that I wanted to stay in the middle of. So flashed out, just kept chucking saplings, went back in when I saw an opportunity to. So far in this game at least, we're doing a pretty good job of just knowing our limitations and when we can go in and when we can go out, but it's, I mean, still, it is quite a big difference. Gonna hit him into that sapling, but it still doesn't hit. That's annoying. Okay. Nice, maybe the Tryndamere is finally coming online. I think he picked up a couple kills in those last couple team fights. So good. I don't know how fast I can clear this wave, but I would ideally like this to be pushed out, and then while they're busy dealing with this... Uh-oh. I might have just got myself killed. I mean, luckily the Morgana Q missed by a mile. I guess that was pretty greedy of me trying to push out that wave when I'm all by myself. I wanted to push out this wave. This wave gets pushed into here. They're forced to deal with the wave, and then in the meantime, I wanted to get topside vision. So was able to live without blowing anything other than my ulti. That's good. He needs to be careful though, because I mean, if he gets the inhib, I guess it's fine. I don't know if he gets it though. Not a great play. It's fine if he does that, if he's waiting for us to get pressure elsewhere. Yeah, we're playing some Maokai support. If you're just joining, I'll give you a quick rundown on why we picked it again. Essentially, I don't really want to look here while we don't have everybody. Still gotta watch out a little bit. Potentially re-engage here. Just trying to provide a little bit of heal. If we don't die here, that'd be lovely. I might die here. I mean, I got my ulti off before I died. Locked up Shaco for a bit. Gets to the Sejuani. Not bad. Yeah, sorry. I feel like I always start my thought process and then all of a sudden chaos breaks out and I have to pause what I was saying. But yes, Maokai support is something I've been playing for a few years now. A couple years ago when I first started, it was always tank Maokai. More recently, I played it mainly as an AP support. There's some upcoming changes coming next patch that are going to give him less damage but more utility, so I'm trying to get back into a habit of playing tank Maokai just so I can have that flexibility. So far, it seems to be working pretty good. Oh man, this is... What's going on here, boys? Okay, sure. So far, this game has gone pretty well. It has been a little clunky at times, just trying to adapt to the different playstyle. We're not full tank, but we do have Aftershock and Relic Shield instead of Comet and Mana Flow. And so it's kind of more of a hybrid approach, I guess is the best way to put it. If you are interested in Maokai support, though, I do have a lot of gameplay videos, and then I also put up a little tips and trick video on YouTube, exclamation point YouTube in the chat. If you want to check that out. Okay, I think we just siege like mid and bot here. Oh, he's gonna walk right into us, isn't he? Cool. Don't need to overextend too much, boys. Okay, good job. We have Baron, so we don't need to do anything crazy, just siege. That's what Baron's best for. Graves is kind of going on a solo mission, but he's actually really strong. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I kind of got off to a really good start, picking up a lot of the kills myself, but since then, after I think I was like 5-1 and 2 or something, I've just picked up one more kill since and then just been racking up the assists. Should be able to end here, just gonna proc that early on. This guy's trolling. I'll take another free kill, thank you very much. Overall, liking this playstyle, and this is before the changes too, so having this in our back pocket is going to be really nice when the new changes come through.